point of the new research
Yes.
that just got published in the New England Journal of Medicine.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about this. There's a new study that was published that is offering some hope. Tell me about it.
Absolutely. So, again, when patients get blockages in their dialysis access, they just don't have any stability in their life. They have to go into the hospital. It's really a very stressful time for them. Historically, we've repaired these blockages with a simple procedure known as balloon angioplasty, which is very similar to what patients undergo in the heart when they're having a heart attack. The problem with balloon angioplasty is that we've known now for years that it frequently fails. So a patient can undergo a successful angioplasty procedure and then as soon as 3 or 4 months later need to have it repeated again and again and again. The study that we just got published looked at a new form of angioplasty built on a new technology where medicine is applied to the balloon. This is also known as drug-coated balloon angioplasty to try and improve on these results. So what myself and several of my colleagues did was we randomized patients, specifically 333 patients, across the United States, Japan, and New Zealand, and we randomized them to undergo repair of a dialysis access blockage with either standard balloon angioplasty or drug-coated balloon angioplasty. And the results were quite favorable and actually quite striking. We had a 20% improvement in the patency of the site where the blockage was, again, favoring drug-coated balloons. We had a 25% improvement in the overall function of the dialysis access, and most importantly, a 56% reduction in the need for repeat procedures, again, favoring drug-coated balloon angioplasty. So if you look at the ability to keep patients out of the hospital unnecessarily and improve their overall quality of life, this is a real game changer for patients with kidney failure. It's just a win-win all around. And we think this technology should be made broadly available for all patients with kidney failure across the United States.
How soon can that happen?
So, again, I treated one of my patients with end-stage renal disease yesterday with this technology. The technology is FDA approved, and right now we're trying to get the word out. So if you're a patient, if you have a family member who's a patient, or if you're a healthcare provider that cares for patients with end-stage renal disease, we want you to know about this technology and obviously find out how you can use this to improve the quality of life for all patients suffering from end-stage renal disease.
There we go. Good deal. So this really is a game changer. Is this available for all kidney patients or just a select few? I think you're talking about a select population of kidney patients, correct?
I think that any kidney patient who is on hemodialysis will likely tell you that they've either experienced an interruption in their dialysis where their dialysis access gets blocked, or they know one of their close friends who have undergone a similar procedure. So for those patients that undergo interruptions where their dialysis access is blocked, this is the technology that we really believe, and now we have the data to prove it, it can improve their life, keep them out of the hospital, and keep them healthy.
As far as this drug-coated balloon or using drugs to fix the balloon, I'm just curious, what type of drugs are there? Is this sort of like repairing a tear in some ways?
It is similar to that. The most common drug that's being used now is a drug that's known as paclitaxel. Essentially what paclitaxel does is it reduces scar buildup in the blood vessel where it's used to treat the angioplasty site. This has been previously reported to be successful to treat blockages in the circulation in patients' legs. And again, myself and several researchers around the globe decided to study this to see if we can improve the lives of patients with kidney failure. And this is the largest study ever published looking at this technology for dialysis patients. And we feel that's why it was published recently in the New England Journal of Medicine.
There we go. Good deal. Is there anything we've missed that we need to get out there as far as important information aside from a website to go to?
Well, I would say that if people want to find out more about this technology, they should obviously contact their doctor. But if they want to educate themselves more about how this technology is available and how it can improve their quality of life, they can log into this website. Medtronic sponsored the trial I just referenced, and their website is a treasure trove of information. So if you want to find out more, you can log into medtronic.com/dialysis.
Medtronic.com/dialysis. Dr. Lookstein, I thank you for some time out. I wish you the best in New York City, and again, thanks for telling us about this. I know I know several people who I think could benefit from this. So,
absolutely, Ken. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Robert Lookstein, we caught up with him at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York. And that is it for this edition of Conversation Collage. We thank you for listening, and we hope you'll check us out on not only earlier episodes, but also for the next session of Conversation Collage. Ken Johannesson here. Happy Halloween. Happy return to standard time, and we'll catch you down the road. Ken Johannesson here. Be good to yourself.